Hello everyone, my name is Pixlriffs. Welcome back to Pixplays Minecraft single player time. We're going to do a little bit more on the house today, and it's been coming along pretty well, I think. There are a lot of new features to show you guys since last time, and if you come to... I'm going to try and do this video without breaking too much. If you've come to any of my live streams, you will know that I've been working on the interior and exterior pretty much at the same time, and I have a little bit more stuff done, but I'm not entirely sure about a few features, so it'd be great to get you guys feedback on some of this, because I know that you guys have a lot of good ideas, and I am just one dude, and it's kind of nice to get a little bit of outside input on some of this stuff. For a start, I really like the carpet though. That's the thing, like this carpet design here, it's kind of like we're using the same motif pretty much everywhere, but that ties it in thematically with the whole place, because you've got the town square over here with the Ramsfell banner logo kind of thing on it. You've got the banner as you come in on the doors, and you've got the banner here on the carpet, and obviously this is taken up a little bit by these nether brick things, which I'm pretty sure are sofas, unless I decide otherwise. Let's not put an item frame there. Let's put one on there. Yeah, okay, so these are definitely sofas. This one's more of like a chaise longue, I guess, because it's got the arm there, but it's interesting making a carpet design like this and then putting stuff over the top of it, because you're kind of willfully obscuring bits that would otherwise look really good, but that kind of makes it more realistic, I guess. So I really want this to look perfect and beautiful and just like the banner of Ramsfell is, but then having the sofas on top of it goes, yeah, well, there's a rug here, but people put furniture on top of rugs. That's just how it works. Still not sure what to do with this area here, and this is the dining table, I guess, right now. It's a little bit finicky when it comes to the item frames and the minecarts right now, so I might try and do something with that in a minute. A few people, when I made the Hot Pot Bistro on the DV server, people said put leather in the frames to make them look like leather seats. I don't know if that really looks like a leather-backed chair if I put some leather in the item frame. I'm not totally sure that works. I'm not really sold on it. But these are still on rails, but they're not making any kind of noise right now. I have the player sounds kind of turned up and everything, so I don't think they will make a great deal of noise. I'm just a little bit worried about making them look less like minecarts and more like, I don't know, actual chairs. I don't know. We'll come up with some kind of design for that. It might even be worth trying to place them on something like soul sand, just so they've got like a tiny gap underneath, but they can't be moved around, and then I can kind of do what I want around the outside. We'll see how that works. The carpet is stopping them rolling back for now, and the slabs over here are doing that. I've got a kitchen through here, which I'm more happy with, and also the back of this painting is kind of cool because it's got the wood texture, but is a colour of wood that you don't see elsewhere in the game. There isn't like a particular variety of wood that has this kind of yellowy tone to it. I think next to the trapdoors that actually looks kind of cool, so I figured I would put up a painting there and have that left open just for a bit of interest. And you can close and open the trapdoors, but they open that way because you can't attach them to the back of paintings, and because this isn't 1.9 yet, they won't just attach to the block by themselves. But yeah, I got my standard stuff in here for a kitchen, couple of furnaces, a cauldron and a hopper. Hopper doesn't have anything in it right now. I figured we would put some storage in here and then put these trapdoors over the top as shelves. And there's other trapdoors around. I'm not wholly sure if I want that one to be facing that way. I think I want it to be more like that, because then, yeah, I can kind of open and close that depending on how I feel about it, if I want that to be closed up over there. But I like the idea of having this kind of ventilation kind of thing to the kitchen, so you could get like a through draft. It's almost like having a vent in the corner of the room kind of thing, so might leave it up like that. I think that's kind of cool. And this one over here is just kind of flapping around because I like putting trapdoors on the top of these plants. I think that looks kind of cool to kind of cap them off. Nice big window over here. I think we got around to that last time. The staircase I'm still not completely sold on, but I didn't want it to be like a full spiral staircase. Already got one of those in the ram's head, so I figured what we would do is have this kind of L-shaped pattern, I guess, and it sort of works. It's sort of okay. Let's take a look at what it looks like from the outside. I'm not sure if I've actually shown it off from out here yet or seen what it looks like. It's okay. I think we can deal with that. I think we can deal with that. But if you guys have any other good ideas for that, then I'm more than willing to hear them. And obviously, like, I would do something cool with, I don't know, end rods or something. If this was a more modern house and we were in 1.9, I could wait for 1.9 for end rods. Did I place that there by mistake? I think I did. There's a couple of blocks here and there that are just randomly placed for some reason. And yeah, up here, I haven't done a great deal just because I was working on the walls and stuff around here. I'm definitely going to have to fill in gaps like this and fill out the rest of this area here. And I kind of wanted this 2-level floor to happen, and it's kind of like what happens down here as well. So you kind of have this progression up through the house to get to this point. This is kind of the highest point of the floor. But it's going to be difficult to place any furniture on here now that it's like this. So it's going to be interesting to see what I end up doing with this area. And this is directly above the kitchen, so we'll see. I originally had kind of chimneys coming up through here, which is what these things are, but then I decided pretty early that that wasn't going to work out because putting the slabs around the cobblestone walls just didn't look neat enough. It didn't look like it was kind of enclosed enough, and you couldn't really do much with those. So this nice big window I'm happy with. I think that's going to be good. It's going to be nice to have like a view out over the rest of Ramsfell. And around here, I've actually put in a balcony and a pretty standard kind of chair. I might put maybe a couple more bushes up here. Let's put some birch leaves in. I feel like that's kind of nice. I feel like it's nice to have that sort of stuff around here. And I'm not sure what we want to put in this flower pot, or if we just want to leave it there, because I've discovered the flower pots actually look quite good as end caps for the prismarine stuff. Something about the cooked clay texture and the colour and texture of the prismarine, the dark prismarine especially, works really well. So I think I will probably keep things like that. The main problem with putting leaves around here is going to be the fact that glass connects to leaves. So maybe if I kind of have something going down here like that, because there's already a bush down there, that's probably the most I want to do, because that's going to connect anyway. Yeah, I'm not sure about that. We'll leave it there for now, just in case. Maybe it'll grow on me, I suppose. But yeah, I kind of want to see what else we can put in up here in terms of detail. And it will be possible to get up onto the roof from up here. I'm still not sure exactly what I want to do with the roof. I don't want to make the build any taller than this, aside from having a roof. Like, I don't want a third story on here or anything. But I need to do something interesting with the roof. And it's going to be a lot of kind of... Are they gables? Are they dormers? Gables and dormers and archways and all kinds of stuff. Like the roof of the Ram's Head or the roof of the Mushroom Senate from the old DV server. Now, I'm not entirely certain about the bed. I kind of want there to be signs on the opposite side of here as well, but you can't get them on there. So I'm not sure if I want to bring this maybe one block out and have it there. I think that might work better, but it's just a matter of the space you've got in here. That's the thing. Have it kind of like that, and then at least it feels like it's got a frame to it to a certain extent. Interesting. I'm not super sure about this. And then item frames. Yeah, I don't want stuff to come over the sides like that. I feel like that just looks like it's going to make it difficult for you to get in the bed. But what else can we put around here that will make it look like... If we can put oak slabs here, but we can't because there are signs. This is going to be tricky. It's going to be a little tricky, and we can actually use the bed now we've moved it because the sun is going down. So yeah, this is what I've done so far. This is the progress. I'm going to continue filling out the rest of this floor. It sort of has a pattern but sort of doesn't, so I will probably just freestyle the rest of it, and we can get rid of the vines there. That works. Let's put an oak slab in there just for a bit of variety. This floor has a pattern up to a point, like it's kind of symmetrical until it gets to there, and then things start getting a little bit different. If I put that there, that's a little bit closer to what I have on the opposite side. It's strange. It's really strange. Excuse me, a sip of tea. Working on this house is different from most of the other builds I've done. I don't really have a plan for it, and I don't really plan for most of my builds, but I haven't done anything with this in creative, and it's quite large compared to the stuff I usually build small stuff like shops and little restaurants and stuff like that, and this is definitely the largest thing I've built in my single player world. I think the Ram's Head was definitely the biggest before this, because yeah, this is the house I've been living in for a while, so I'm kind of used to small scale stuff, and I don't know what to put in here that will make it a little bit more unique. I've been using this armor stand thing because obviously this is something that me and Treeroot have kind of been using a lot recently, is the kind of armor stand lamp idea. And armor stands standing on a pressure plate can activate redstone lamps both below and above them. So if you put the pressure plate on top of the redstone lamp, the armor stand's going to weigh it down and turn that lamp on, but you can push down another redstone lamp on top of it. This is something Root found out, and you can have it light up because it's adjacent to the block that has the powered pressure plate in. So that is a pretty decent idea, and I'm kind of wondering if we can do something more interesting with this lamp in terms of you can't put armor on more than one armor stand in the same spot. Like, it's only ever going to add it to one armor stand, and I'm not sure if I can do something different with this lamp. If I could have like gold armor sticking out of it at every corner, that would just be kind of interesting. I might see how I can implement that today, because I have a bit of gold armor stored down here in the zombie spawner, which I still haven't done a great deal with. So we'll see what we have down here, and maybe I can get to it. While we're at it, I want to tell you guys that I have got a little bit more fan art, which is really cool. Davin, who was in either the last episode or the episode before, I can't remember which one it was now. Light grey glass. Every time light grey glass. I it's so funny. The way you think there's a gap there and there's not. Anyway, yeah, Davin, I think I showed off his fan art in the last episode, or maybe the episode before that, sent in 3 more things that he'd actually built in Minecraft himself, which was really, really cool. So I'll show you my favourite one, which is the armor stand thing of me fighting Kane from the episode where we tested out the combat update. So that was kind of neat. So thank you for that, Davin. Harry sent in a fan art from the speedrun live stream where I fought the dragon, which is still up on my channel if you guys want to watch that. It's a 1.9 speedrun that I did a little while ago, and Piggy Pixels sent in a couple of things, actually. Sent in one from the last episode of me basically running away from that forest fire feeling really guilty. How is that looking? See, that's on the corners, and it just looks a little bit weird. But if we can get it on more than one armor stand at once, that's my thinking. And I'm going to have to open up some inventory space, so let's stash some stuff in here. So one there, and one sideways, and like that. Yes, okay, good. That worked out. See, that kind of looks interesting in itself. It's a little bit glitchy looking, but at the same time, I don't know, is that going to look weird when we have it poking out the side of the redstone lamp? I have a feeling it looks a little bit off. Let's try it anyway. Let's experiment on camera. Why not? We'll do some experimentation in today's episode. Like that. Yeah, it's just not straight enough, is it? Like, that's the problem with the armor stands. They pose at different angles, and if I was able to manipulate that with commands or something, it would look better, but I don't know. It just looks a little bit too wonky for me, I think. It just looks a little bit not right. So let's take off the armor from these guys, and let's go back to how we had it before. That seemed like a better way of doing it. Okay, well, that's an experiment that we have a solid conclusion from, at least. We can't throw down any more armor stands until we get a dirt block up in here. And move that piston. There we go. So one at each of the corners like that. And it comes out with this really neat wooden cog design, which I was just going to leave there for a while until I realised that I could make it into a lamp. And I think the lamp idea is fantastic. So kudos to Treeroot for figuring that one out. Anyway, where was I? Fan art, yes. Loads of people have been sending in fan art. Really, really love that. It's so nice to get people who are that into watching me that they feel like they need to express it in artistic ways in some form of drawing or whatever. If you want to send fan art in, the address is in the description. It's fanart@pixlriffs.com, and you can send any of the stuff you want to there. It's just mind-blowing. It's really, really awesome of you guys. I'm not sure, like, I put these pistons here because I thought, well, those can be activated by the pressure plate as well, and I think they kind of look like desk tables or something, so I kind of like that. I might put an item frame there, and then it could almost be like they're using a laptop. Oh, that's good. Yes, like this is a kind of medieval house, but I am not afraid to put in the occasional modern detail, and I don't know if... Can you put, like... You can't put rails on top of piston, can you? You can't put rail on top of pistons, you can't put rails on top of piston, I don't know. Can you? Because, yeah, it's not happening. That's a shame, because if you could put powered rail on top of here to look like a computer keyboard, that would be ace. If I put carpet there instead, that at least looks like, I don't know, it's a MacBook or something, you know? It's got like the kind of white apple glow to it. And we could do something really, really cool with the item frames. Trying to work out what we can have in there that would look good. I think glass pane is probably going to be the best thing for it, because that will at least look like a computer screen. I might do something different with the staircase, just because you see how much trouble I'm having getting up here every time? That is not good flow. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. We'll go with that. That's not bad. That's not bad. I quite like it. We'll probably throw a carpet on top of the lamp as well. Yeah, we can do that. It's the armor stand hitboxes make it really difficult to place stuff on top of this block, because the pressure plate is pushing them up a little bit higher than they normally sit. But yeah, that's kind of cool. So there's like laptop workstations here. It's kind of a strange way of doing things, but I think it looks okay. I put the banner of Ramsfell in this item frame, and I don't really like that, but I feel like it's just going to stay there until I figure out something else I can do with it. So let's get some shears. Do I have the shears in here, or they're downstairs? I need to trim back the vines, and we need to finish off this wall over here. We can probably do that together. I'm trying to work out what materials I need for it. And over here I need to put in some more spruce logs as well, so we'll probably head back to the storage unit in a second to grab some supplies. And you can actually parkour your way around most of the side of this house. Like if you get up on here... Oh, this is something else I forgot to show you as well. Yeah, came up with this on the live stream. Found it was actually very easy to do. Because if you place a cobblestone wall, I'm looking at this here, if you place a cobblestone wall, if you put an armor stand on top of it, the armor stand just naturally falls through, which is something I had never considered before, so I might see if I can work that into a detail that we can use in another tutorial, but I get the feeling people might be a little bit tired of the whole armor stand thing right now. I'm kind of making it into a bit of a joke, but it's one of those things where if you roll your eyes every time I make a tutorial with armor stands in, please tell me, and I will do something different. I mean, I'm never going to stop using armor stands for everything, but I will try and make my tutorials a little bit more varied, put it that way. What am I going for right now? Spruce wood. That's what I needed. And probably some more red clay as well. I don't know if I have any left in the storage unit, so might have to make an off-camera trip back to the mesa for that. Let's see. Definitely got some spruce in here. I'm running out a little bit, though. That's a worry. So let's take as much of that as we can, because I will use plenty of that. Okay, so we've got some hardened clay at least. So I can take half a stack of that and make some more red. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's make some more red clay. Oh, I'm terrible at drawing squares today. I think it's just the position of the mouse. There we go. Blame the mouse. Always blame the hardware. That's how you do it. It's funny that I've changed the sun back to a square, but something about the way the lively default sky works, it kind of makes this bloom thing happen during sunset that makes it look more round anyway. Like you can see the square edges of it in there, but it does this fading light thing that definitely makes it look a lot more round and goes more with the sun that comes with the lively default pack. It's funny that I've downloaded this pack and I've taken out pretty much everything except the sky. But there you go. And the water is still kind of the same, but it's changed a little bit. I know there's a few people who actually really like water from other packs but keep the sky from lively default, so maybe I will do a bit of experimentation there. I don't know. I think I'm going to do with this what I did with the other walls here, which is to have some spruce stairs on the outside and then a stripe of red clay in the middle, because that just gives it a little bit of interest. And why can't I get that? Is it just the vine on the side? It's really weird that the vine on the top isn't part of the hitbox. That's that's very strange, apparently. I need a little bit more sleep and a little bit more tea. One or the other. I know which one I'm going to get right now. I'm going to get the tea. Let's have a sip. I'm going to put all this armour away as well, because now I'm just carrying around 4 suits of gold armour for no reason. But yeah, the cobblestone wall armour stand thing, I really like that. It kind of looks like he's a lookout right now. He's guarding the place for me. We'll need to do this from the other side, won't we? Kind of annoyed that I took down the vines now. We can kind of abseil down the side of the house. Go on, place... Oh, I thought I was going to be a little bit more skillful than that, but unfortunately that is not the case. You guys knew that already, but hey. And we need a little bit more dark prismarine for the tops here. But thankfully we've got plenty of that from the ocean monument. And yeah, I kind of like that. I might see about putting something in the middle there just to... Again, it might be trapdoors. Just to change up the texture a little bit, but then I don't know about that. I'm not sure. I'm not sure about that at all. We might be able to put some redstone torches behind here and make those iron trapdoors, but again, that's kind of coming up the stairs, so that's going to be kind of tricky. Maybe we'll put something else there. We'll work on the texture of that a little bit, because I like this kind of cross-bracing... I think cross-bracing is probably the right term for it. This beam here that goes sideways along these and kind of braces these 2 wood pillars together, but I think over here it just doesn't look quite right because we've got the prismarine there, so we'll have to do something different with that. Let's pillar up here and get the last of these spruce logs in place, and then I think we're going to have to get the dark prismarine from the storage unit, because I don't think there is any left in here. Oh, there is. Oh, there's a little bit. Okay, good. That works. That works. Can I put you up there? I have no idea where I placed that, but it's not where I wanted it to be. Oh, on the outside. How did that work? Must have placed it next to the vines. Odd. Dark prismarine there, and then I'll need to bridge out slightly to get the stairs in. This is the problem with stairs. They never go where you want them to unless you're standing a little way away. There we go. So that's the outside wall of this place more or less done. I still need to work out how I'm going to cap off this window. But yeah, like I was saying, you can kind of parkour your way around the side of this building. If you kind of come down over here, there's like a little ledge around the outside. If you hop over here, you can use this trapdoor to get around here. So you could ninja your way around the outside of this building pretty easily. You could even lay down these trapdoors if you wanted to. Use the vines over here. And then you can't go any further than that, but you could probably get up onto the roof from there. I like the idea that you could at least get onto the roof if you were climbing up the vines, or if you're kind of inside and you go onto that balcony. When I actually get the roof on, it's going to be cool to go up there. I might even put something up there. Something that's actually worth climbing the vines to get to. I'm not sure what, though. So we're going to work on that another time. I need some nice doors for this. I'm thinking either acacia or junglewood doors would be best, because I want there to be a little bit of a view of the outside. And downstairs I've got some doors inside that I don't ever intend to close. And like the kitchen doors here, because you guys must have those doors in your house that never really get closed. Like the door to our living room, like there's no reason to close it at all. There's not really any reason to close it. So it's it's kind of funny that that's just a door that stays open constantly in the house. So I figured may as well have these doors in here. They add a little bit of texture to the wall, and they're never going to be opened or closed or anything like that, but that will kind of work. That's kind of interesting. I am waffling a lot in this episode, and I'm probably just going to finish up in a second by adding these doors into the inside, but I wanted to give you guys a progress update on what I've been doing. A little bit of it has been on streams, but most of it has been off camera, because I really need to kind of concentrate on how things are going. Now, I don't have any acacia wood already made up, Do I have any doors in here? I've got one door. So we can at least test this out before I turn the wood into doors and then realise I don't like it. The problem really is with the colour of acacia wood next to the spruce. I don't know if it's going to stand out just a little bit too much. But it doesn't stand out too much down there, so I'm hoping it should be okay. I just want this to look nice and open. You know, yeah, I like that enough that it's not going to be a problem. And we can probably dress it up a little bit around the outside to make it look like it fits in some more. No acacia left behind. Let's pop in the last door here. There we go, okay. And yeah, that looks nice. That's the kind of look I wanted for it, because you want to know that there is a balcony out there. It's kind of got like that French window feel of you can just open these windows and step outside. And they're more windows than they are doors because they have so much kind of transparency to them. So that works. I think that's going to be kind of cool. And we'll work a little bit more on the interior and exterior of this place and hopefully get a roof on. And I'm not going to do the roof on camera because that will be tedious as heck and I don't want to do it. I kind of don't want to do the roof anyway, but who has a house with an open roof? It'd be like living on an open top bus. Anyway, thank you guys for watching this so much. It's really, really awesome to have you guys along for the ride. My name has been Pixlriffs. Please leave a like on this video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to my channel for more Minecraft videos, tutorials, fun stuff, and to get notified when I live stream as well, because I've been doing that occasionally where I can through YouTube Gaming, so that has been a lot of fun and I hope to do a little bit more of it in future. Thanks for watching everyone. I'll see you guys soon. Bye for now.